Hello everybody, I want to give you all a very warm welcome back to Final Fantasy The Crystal Chronicles. In the last video we got to our second year, and I said that before we continued on storyline wise we were just going to take a very quick look around Tipa. I went ahead and I made 8 different families, so all of the different trades are all taken. And just by looking around I pretty much figured out that you can only use a merchant, blacksmith, tailor, or alchemist father. So I went ahead and made the 8 anyways, but if I talk to this family, for example, I don't remember what these guys are. These guys are millers, because we're talking about bread and stuff like that. You know, like if I talk to them, they're not going to give me anything. So they don't give me bread. The fishermen won't give me like fish, as far as I know. Like I've pretty much talked to everybody. So the parents who give their kids things when they come home will not give you anything. The fisherman, the miller, the farmer, and I'm drawing a blank on what the last one is. A rancher? Yeah, a rancher. So fisherman, miller, farmer, and rancher won't give you anything. It seems like they only really give their kids something when they return. But if I go to speak to the merchant, my father who's a blacksmith, the tailor, or the alchemist, they can make me something. Let's see here. So this guy's father will make me an accessory because he's a tailor. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any scrolls on me. I don't have anything on me, so I can't bring them to him to make. I also have no materials just because it's my second year. When you start a year over, or even when you leave a dungeon, I guess I should mention, even when you leave a dungeon, any spells you have get dropped, like blizzard, fire, lightning, life, like cure, all those things will be gone. And as you can see, I still have some stuff with me, but like pretty much everything has disappeared that wasn't like really important to keep carrying on. I still have some materials. I still have some gifts and some food and stuff like that, but any like battle type items that I used inside the dungeon are gone. So even if I have a few materials, it doesn't look like their dad will take them. I think it's because we haven't really sent any scrolls to his father, so his father won't be able to actually do anything. Which doesn't really help matters much. I mean, I can't really use him because I'm not actually playing on that file. If you were going to juggle 2 files and maybe just do 2 different like paths, you know, like do one world on one file and another on the other file or something like that, and you ended up sending things back to the guy's father, then you might be able to use him. But as you can see, I wasn't able to use him. Even my father, I'm not even able to use really. However, if you do talk to your father before you leave every single year, they'll give you money, depending on what year you're in. I only get 73 gil this year, but I will get more gil next year. And if I talk to my father, he'll ask me if I want to forge a weapon or some armor. And again, I don't have any tombs or anything in my inventory because I made everything I wanted to make at Mars Pass last year. And I didn't pick anything else up in the mines as far as I know. So I don't have anything to bring to my father. What I might do is go to our first world and then come back and maybe demonstrate this a little bit better, just because I don't really have anything to show for it. And let's see, what's my relationship with my father? I think it's pretty much neutral. You can see that my sister, just because I was nice to her sending the 2 letters that she sent, she has a smiley face, and the rest of my family is neutral. Since my father has a neutral relationship with me, I'll get 30% off of anything that he has in his store. So if we bring him something back, like I said, I'll probably do that when we do our next dungeon. I will probably bring him back something to see if he can make me anything good, so we can get his level up, so that he can make us some nice stuff, because I want to get his level up and I want to make use of my blacksmith father. I think it's very, very beneficial to me. But other than that, the merchant will sell me something. That's the alchemist. Again, they're saying like they need research, but like their kid needs to do research for anybody to be able to really you know, like have the materials and things like that, so like their father won't make anything for me either. I do know that the merchant family will sell you stuff, however I don't think that their like level will increase much, which really sucks. And I know their family's around here somewhere, I just gotta find them. I get kind of lost in this village sometimes because it's so circular and it's really easy to miss a house. I'm just looking for the merchant family to show you guys, because their family will sell you stuff. There's the Fishers. There is a map of this place, like which family lives in which house, but I don't really have it on me right now. And plus the villagers are like all spread out as well, so that really doesn't help matters much. But anyways, if I can't find them, I'll find them later. But like I said, we're going to come back here, and I just wanted to pretty much show off that you can indeed fill up your entire village. As you can see, like every single house is completely filled up. The place is bustling. I made lots of different family members. I think I made 2 of each race, a male and a female of each race. So it's a pretty multicultural looking village. So now that I've wasted a bunch of time rambling on about that, and didn't really have anything to show for it, I very much apologize. There's a few other things in Tipa I would like to do. Our first year here, I didn't really stick around. I just wanted to get on the road. But there are a few things I want to show off. If you go, there's this big hill up the very northern part of Tipa. If you climb all the way to the top, up to this gorgeous view, although you can't really see much because the camera doesn't really let you. It's pretty nice though. And you just kind of sniff around here. There's a secret item right here. And I don't know what it is, it's just random every single year, but in this time it's a bronze shard, which we can use for foraging later on. So that is the secret item in Tipa, which you can get every year. Like I said, you can get 1 item per year. And the only other thing that's really of any importance is the Moogle home in Tipa, which is actually behind our town's crystal. If you just come behind here, you can examine the little Moogle hole, which is actually has a cute little door on it, which is absolutely adorable. And we're going to see what kind of stamp we can get. I think he's just behind here. There he is. So let's see what kind of stamp we could get. Oh, that's a cute one. It's a little paw. Again, we have the option to paint Mog or to trim his hair and stuff like that, but I don't really actually need to do that for the next dungeon we're going into anyways. It's not really all that necessary. So we're going to leave Mog's hair the way that it is, and we're just going to head on out. Alright, so like I said, Tipa's very small. There's actually pretty much nothing else to show off. Tipa's basically just a very, very round village with everybody's houses for all your different characters if you're going to be playing as a bunch of different characters. And it's just got basically the crystal that you're working to keep alive and that little lookout point, and that is it. So we've pretty much done everything in Tipa that I can think of at the time, so we're going to go on ahead and we're going to head out once again for our second year. Alright, so year 2, let's start moving on here. We might get some random events along the way, I'm not too sure. I did forget to show off, however, and I don't know how I forgot to mention this, but if we try to go back to the Riverbell path, you'll see that the tree is still grayed out. You can only do 1 stage every 2 years. So the Riverbell path, for example, I'd only be able to do in years 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. It takes 2 full years for the Mertree to come back to life. So I could go through and I could do the Riverbell path. I could fight enemies if I wanted to just go ahead and get some materials. if I really wanted to, if that floats your boat, go ahead. But you're not really going to get anything out of it because you're not going to be able to collect a drop and continue on with the storyline aspect of the game unless you come back in year 3. So we might come back here in year 3, but because we can't really do anything here now. You will notice, however, that there is a new location that has sprung up. Before we go there, though, Port Tipa still is not useful to us, so again, we're also going to just be skipping right past Port Tipa this year because there's nothing there for us. And in year 2, this area sprouts up. You're not crazy, it wasn't there before in year 1. This place, Goblin Wall, starts appearing in year 2. So year 2 is very similar to year 1, where it kind of sets you on a set path. The previous 3 worlds we did, we will not be seeing in this year because they're not going to be accessible to us. Obviously, we're not allowed to do them. They won't give us anything. They won't give us a drop of myrrh. So what we can do is we can go ahead, if we want to, we can do Goblin Wall, and there are, I do believe, 3 other worlds that we can go into if we want to. So we actually have a choice of 3 out of 4 that we'd like to do, but the game still kind of puts you on a set path. We still can't really like travel anywhere using the water. There's still streams that are not accessible to us and those types of things. So just keep that in mind, but also keep in mind that year 2 is going to be full of new and exciting locations. We're not going to repeat any locations that we did in the first year. Again, I don't really want to start on Goblin Wall in this video. We're going to save that for next video. But I think I am going to go ahead and we're just going to actually do Goblin Wall as our first world in the second year, because it's kind of the first place you come to. Goblin Wall is not too difficult, and it's something new to show off. So, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully year 2 turns out very, very well for us. It should be good. And hopefully you'll join me in the next video when we will go ahead and we will scale the walls of Goblin Wall. See you all later.